Hello everyone! Today we're going to look at the watch collection of a tennis pro and 20-time Grand Slam winner, Roger Federer. People have been reflecting on his career since he declared that he will stop playing tennis professionally. You can pretty much always see Federer shoving a watch during Foxhole interviews at press events, and this is the reason we're going to check out this man's wrist in detail today. And let me tell you, he has several cool and uncommon timepieces. Oh, and I should mention that he's an authorized Rolex ambassador. This excites me greatly, so let's get started. Starting with our first category, sports steel, which already offers some amazing watches from his collection. The first two of them are among my faves of his, and they were just released. The Rolex Oyster Perpetual 41 in green and the same watch in yellow are the first two examples of this. The 41mm is the largest out of the Oyster Perpetual range and has been growing in popularity, especially when Hawks added the new colors to the lineup. It was released in 2020 or 2 years ago, with some more colors like candy pink or this extremely cool light blue. The yellow dial is currently selling for about $21,000 and more on the secondary market, while the green dial is currently available for around $13,000. The incredibly cool Rolex Milgauss with black dial and the green sapphire crystal comes next. The odd Rolex has a 40mm diameter and a bright orange second tint that, when illuminated, resembles a lightning bolt and advertises the watch's secret benefit. The movement is protected by a shield constructed of ferromagnetic alloys inside the case, making it resistant to magnetic fields, which tend to interfere with your movement and its accuracy. It's undoubtedly one of the geekier Rolex watches, and I think Roger Federer looks great wearing it. Additionally, it is currently on the market for around $13,000 and above. Another unique Rolex Datejust 2 with the moniker Wimbledon down is just next to us. It has a diameter of 41mm. It appears to be the most unique wrist out there in my opinion, and he wore it when he won his 8th match. If you're interested in purchasing one, we believe the Wimbledon trophy is now available on the market for $14,000. The reference 116334 Rolex Datejust 2, which has a crisp silver dial and gorgeous baby blue Arabic numerals, is the other watch he wears. It's undoubtedly one of the Datejusts that is easiest to read. Despite being in promotion since 2010, there aren't many on the pre-owned market at the moment. However, I did discover two that are presently on the market in the US for roughly $13,000. Okay, let's move on to his collection of GMT Master 2 watches. He has also been seen wearing the highly contentious GMT Master 2, which is a left-handed GMT Master 2 since the crown has been moved to the other side. He was first seen wearing a GMT Master reference 116710 BLNR, nicknamed the Batman, because of the blue-black bezel when he won the Australian Open in 2017. Therefore, if you're left-handed, you could choose that. And this year, it was just released. So, another recent release it is. Given that they can be changed to 2 distinct time zones simultaneously, GMT watches are extremely popular among people other than pilots. He also has an off-catalog yellow gold Daytona that he wore to this year's Wimbledon but did not play. It boasts a deep black dial, a dowel with 11 Brigade cursed sapphire markers, and orange baguette card sapphires on the bezel and dowel. Reference 116588 SACO, that looks amazing, but it's not something I'd wear or be able to, because the price tag is close to $500,000. Next is an old one, reference 6263. He has a huge vintage red Daytona with a black and white dial with an acrylic bezel, and the big red Daytona encryption above the 6 o'clock sub-dial, hence the nickname. His two other extremely wonderful Daytonas are both vintage with a 4-digit reference. and I believe his wife Mirka gave it to him as a gift for his 30th birthday. It had a white dial. Additionally, it was produced in 1981 just for this watch to coincide with his birth year. And inside it is a customized caliber 727. The price of the black dial is roughly $120,000. Now, before we complete his Daydate collection, please give this a thumbs up if you're enjoying this so far. And stay tuned until the very end to find out about his wife's watch collection too. Okay, let's go on to complete his Daydates, which are bits of pure precious metal that are not combined. Naturally, we'll start with them since he has so many of them and he seems to like having them. I'll now give you 3 excellent instances. The first is a reference 228235, a very elegant but distinctively colored Daydate in rose gold with an olive dial. One of the most iconic watches is the Daydate. Many have referred to it as a president's watch, and this costs between $60,000 and $70,000. He also purchased a diamond dower that is even finer than the one before, selling for around the same price, and another rose gold Daydate with the same reference number, but a brown dial. The last one is his discontinued platinum Daydate with these black Arabic numerals and this extremely stylish concentric dial, which is the one I find the most intriguing. Reference 218206, I think, which as far as I can tell is factory manufactured. There is only one watch available right now that I could discover online, and it didn't have a price listed. Therefore, you must request the pricing. You already know that it would be outrageously pricey. This covers the majority of Roger Federer's timepieces, but given that he's a brand ambassador and can essentially choose whatever he wants, I'm sure he owns every Rolex watch ever produced. But I also want to show you 3 additional watches that his wife, Mirka Federer, wears, which are cool, but may be considered contentious in terms of personal taste. So let's start with her very unusual Daydate 14 in full platinum with complete diamond saddle baguette hour markers and green emerald hour markers at 6 and 9, as well as a bezel composed entirely of green baguette cut emeralds. It is such an extravagant piece of jewelry. Her next watch is an incredibly gorgeous York Master Everest that contains 32 sapphires, 8 samurai, and 1 diamond, and is faulty on a rubber strap. It has a tiny triangle in a rainbow of colors directly above the bezel. This feature is known as the Haribo, I think. This one, in my opinion, just seems like so much fun. I estimate that it will cost you roughly $150,000. Last but not least, she wears a rainbow collar Daytona watch with a black dial and diamond hour markers. However, I prefer the rose gold version of this watch. She has me completely smitten, and I agree. And yes, she rocks it. You would have to pay roughly $500,000 for it, since it takes a long time to toss the appropriate stones in the exact order to produce a flawless rainbow in the bezel. Now I'm interested to see which watches he'll continue to wear soon after his retirement. Tell me which watch in this lineup is your favorite and why you would choose it over the others. Please comment down below. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. This was Ava. Please subscribe to our channel for more timepieces content and like and share this video. Now, if you want to invest in a watch, Kevin O'Leary has a suggestion on which watch you have to buy, so click and watch the next video here.